Welcome friends to Love and Live God in Everyday Life. Patience is the most difficult thing in life. And once this is mastered, man will become the master of all difficulties. Patience, in other words, may be called the power of endurance during the absence of the desired things or conditions. They say death is the worst thing in life, but in point of fact, patience is often worse than death. This is so true to our everyday life. Patience is the last virtue on our list. And each and every day, we are either fighting within ourselves or outside of ourselves to gain more and more patience with people, with our surroundings, with situations, with circumstances, and that leads us nowhere. Here, Baba beautifully tells us that patience is the most difficult thing in life, but once that is mastered, then man will become the master of all his difficulties. It is for us to imagine what it would be to endure a situation, a circumstance, a seeming low phase of our life. What would it be if we didn't have patience? We would surely be moving towards self-destruction, death, suicidal thoughts, depression, or completely going astray in life. But when we bring in this beautiful virtue of patience, then we would have mastered all our difficulties. There would be nothing more for us to endure if we bring in this endurance into everyday situations that bring us down. Situations that depress us, hurt us, humiliate us. Your Baba also tells us that patience, in other words, may be called as the power of endurance during the absence of the desired things or conditions, which means I have the endurance to go through the entire process of life or that situation, particularly at that point in time, without a certain aspect being there with me. So whether it is there or whether it is not there, my inner poise, my inner endurance, my spiritual immunity gives me that strength to live by it, to move ahead, to see the next step, to see the next day. And that patience also is filled with faith, the faith of hope, the faith that things are going to change, the faith that everything is transient and nothing is permanent. They say death is the worst thing in life, but in point of fact, patience is often worse than death. So many a times we see ourselves claiming, oh my God, I wish I would die rather than wait for this, right? We do that. And why do we do that? Because it is the most seemingly difficult virtue to bring into our everyday life. We have amazing patience when we don't want to do something. We have amazing patience when we want to tolerate the most loved one in our life. But the real test of patience is getting into the thick of the situation which you never wanted to be in, which you would never imagine yourself to be in, and transcend that with the equal poise of feeling joyful, happy, or going through a process of an amazing situation that brings that euphoric happiness into your life. Are we able to do that? If yes, then we will bring in this power of endurance to lead us towards loving and living God in our everyday life. Jai Baba.